it's supposed to feel.
And welcome into Cardinals football. I'm recording this right after the Vikings-Bills game, and holy cow, what a game. If you guys didn't watch it, go find a highlight or someplace that has it. YouTube probably has a condensed game. Wow, what a game. But today, focusing in on the Cardinals versus Seahawks. And we are coming off a game where a rookie quarterback for the Commanders really destroyed us. I think we maybe forced one incomplete pass, and we're going to be facing another rookie quarterback today with the Seahawks, but Chris Carson, still playing in this universe, starts it off with a 17-yard run. And we've kind of seen the 3-3-5 be a little hit or miss when it comes to how we end up matching up against the run. Chris Carson with a handoff here, and nice tackle from Nick Hale, as well as Thompson, the safeties. They come down to make the stop. 2nd and 8, only a gain of 2. Yeah, we've seen the 3-3-5 be a little hit or miss on defense. We played against the Cowboys, and the defense honestly played really well against the Cowboys. Budda Baker ended up having probably his best game of this entire series in that game, playing that new slot role, and he's on the defense there, swatting away that pass. And following a punt, our offense will take the field, and they were very absent for a large portion of last week and probably should have stuck with the run. We went for the swing pass instead, and Young brought down loss of 2. And as we saw, like I had mentioned with the last drive of the defense, in the last episode, the Commanders really took our entire offensive game plan and just destroyed it. Nice catch there from we traded D-Hop. That is from Hollywood Brown, 3rd and inches. So with it being a 3rd and short, let's bring in Null at running back. He's our fullback / power back, and he'll get the job done with our 2 tight ends playing fullback. But obviously, the Commanders' defense, even in real life, really solid. In this game, also really solid. Now, the one things that don't match up, so we try to go with a jet sweep here to Young, but they do a pretty good job of sealing the edge, only get a gain of 2. Yeah, the big difference between real life and this game is the Seahawks aren't playing as well as they're playing in real life. A large portion of that is due to the rookies that they have, as Murray trying to scramble and will get caught from behind by number 94. That is Ford. So since they're not playing too well, I would like to, destroy them. Wanted to go with the receiver screen, but they end up coming out man up on everyone. So it typically doesn't work out very well, but how about an underthrown pass from Kyler, but still caught by Hollywood Brown. What a great play. But also let me know down in the comments section what you guys think after what we saw. If you watched the Bills-Vikings game, who is the better receiver, Stephon Diggs or Jefferson? Because an interception was thrown here by Kyler when he had a receiver wide open 10 yards behind the DB. Is that Eli Apple? Well, we know he doesn't get picks. I would love to hear what you guys think. Who is better, Jefferson or Diggs? Because after that Vikings game, I think Jefferson might actually be better than Diggs. As they go deep, we have a couple guys there, and we're going to get the ball right back. Jalen Thompson, he sealed the Super Bowl with an interception last season, and he'll start us off here with another one. Great coverage there from our safeties. It was both, the guy I just mentioned, Jalen Thompson, that's the name, as well as Nick Hale back there. Did a great job. And I feel it's kind of funny, in both of my current series, the Cardinals one here, and then the state-only challenge with the Florida-onlys, we get a nice pass to McBride. But I think it's very funny, in both of the series, we have a lot of talent, and starting talent, I would even say, from rookies that we were drafted in our last drafts. It was honestly both very similar drafts. as Chuba Hubbard gets down the middle for a gain of 9. And if you guys haven't checked out the Florida Only Challenge, I suggest you do. Posted on Wednesday and Saturday. But we have a 2nd and 1 here. Kyler has a couple guys open. McBride now deep, but still underneath the top guy will be a huge gain of a lot, down to the 17. I couldn't tell you how much that was. But what I can tell you is we're down into the red zone here. Going to go again with that RPO. Go to that right-hand side this time. 1-on-1, and we don't get great blocking there from Terrence Marshall, but Young makes something out of it. Now on 2nd and 9, we'll come out with a 2 tight end set to the left-hand side, 2 receivers to the right. Go a little bit of RPO, and apparently Kyler's going to scramble with this one. Try to get to the outside, and he'll get the first down and then brought down at the 6. I do really wish Madden would just make it simple and that every RPO just hands the ball off if you don't hit the button yourself. Try to set up the receiver screen, but a great job there from Adams. Loss of 3 as we end the first quarter. And honestly, the end of the quarter probably came at a really good time because Kyler Murray was strapped for stamina. But now he'll be a little bit fresher here as we come out 2nd and goal at the 9. Going to need to roll out to the right-hand side here. We have a receiver in the back corner and easy catch. Hollywood Brown in the end zone, touchdown. Just sitting in the back of the end zone, and this time Kyler doesn't throw a pick. You know, it's so strange how different Kyler plays. Sometimes he'll just put some amazing touch on the pass. And I'm speaking in this universe. I don't watch too many Cardinals. Nice pass there, though. We'll find Fant for the first down. First completion of the day for the rookie quarterback, Fisher. Yeah, just crazy how different Kyler plays. Sometimes amazing touch, like we saw on that touchdown pass, and then other times no touch, like we saw on the interception earlier, as they're going deep once again and almost intercepted by Murphy Jr. and then also almost picked off by Budda Baker, but the ball does hit the turf. We're going to send a blitz here. Baker as well as Collins and right into the run, and Collins will end up not making the tackle. Still going, Carson for the first down. Talk about 2nd and 3rd effort. You know, it was really unfortunate that he ended up needing to retire. I think that neck injury just never really healed very well for him. But for Kenneth Walker, I guess it's a good thing because he's been lighting up the stat sheet and some defenses as well. And on 2nd and 6, another shotgun set. 2 receivers to the left. Fisher has Carson next to him, and that will be where he hands the ball off to. We read it pretty well, but that is another first down for Carson. And kind of in the background of these videos, I am considering making an adjustment to our defensive line. I think there's just a couple things that we might be able to do that would make for some better action, and unfortunately we give up a first down catch here. Oliver on the coverage, about just a step behind Lockett with the gain of 23. But I am considering switching Richardson and Wharton. Wharton does have the better rushing ability, and Richardson is most definitely a block-shedding, run-stopping guy. He has some raw ability to rush the passer, but we haven't seen him really get into the backfield much at all this year and apply any pressure to the quarterback like Gardick does here, who forces the fumble. We have Settle coming in. We're just knocking it around, and finally Thompson picks it up, and of course Carson is there to get the stop, but a great job from the defense. Gardick timed that hit perfectly, and the rookie quarterback can't hang on to it, and we almost didn't hang on to recovering it, but Thompson will. So we'll take over at the 29, and the defense has definitely been playing dominating football. Need to see our offense just consistently move the ball downfield. Hubbard, face mask in the backfield by Davenport. And the funny thing is, we actually tried to sign Davenport in the offseason, but he ended up choosing to go to Seattle. So a little bit of revenge there, I guess, as Terrence Marshall gets the receiver screen. Was an RPO bubble. And it was a great choice to throw the bubble. We're down to the 36. You could probably say the first big play we've actually had from Marshall was that play as we go back to the RPO here, and we'll hand this one off. Hubbard down the middle following the blocks. Nice stiff arm there will get us a gain of 9. And on 2nd and 1, we'll kind of switch it a little bit. We'll have Hubbard go out on the swing. Marshall can go deep. Either pass underneath or pass deep. We have a couple different options. We'll check this one down to Hubbard, see what he can do in open field. Breaks one tackle and then a gang of Seahawks will bring him down. Or should I say a flock of Seahawks? I guess that would make more sense. Null back at running back will hand this one off downfield, and he will power through. Gain of 6. Or gain of 4. It will be 2nd and 6. So we called the read option, but they bring down Jamal Adams. So instead, let's roll some guys out here. I actually want to have more go on a drag route to the opposite side. Kind of see what that sets up, and not much. Murray going to need to just step up and slide down, avoid the hit, and get close to the first down, but mark just shy. And it's actually the 2-minute warning too, so we'll be able to catch our breath before a 3rd and inches. And you know what I was going to call. Going with the dive, Null in the backfield, 2 tight ends to lead the way, and they do a great job. And we'll get the first down for 1st and goal at the 7. And with that fresh set of downs, let's run some slants. It's worked for us pretty well so far this season, but we're going to need to roll out here with Kyler, dump this one off. And a great swat there from Adams, playing through McBride. So now let's go the opposite. Let's spread them out here. Empty set. We're going to send Young in motion. Need to get the ball out of Murray's hands quick because he's in the red. So we'll toss this one. Just need to try to hit the corner, but a great job there from Diggs, forcing him out at the 7 by number 7. They've really just done a great job of containing really any of our edge guys so far today. And again, trying to go with a couple different options. Not much opening up. Kyler going to step up, dive for it, and they say he's in. I don't know about that, but I will take it. Kyler Murray scrambling, diving, and is in for 6. Hitting the pylon. And do we have a pylon cam here in Madden? If so, they should use it. I know Madden used to at least have a pylon cam. I don't remember what year it was. Maybe 18 or 20? But I just remember they were constantly using it. And that's an interception for Collins. Zaven Collins headed to the house. Pick 6 on the rookie quarterback. We're going to go up 21-0 with a minute left before half. And this game has gone from bad to worse for the Cardinals. For Cardinals doing pretty good. For the Seahawks, bad to worse as they find themselves down 21-0, calling a timeout. 55 seconds left, at least prior to the halftime. But for them, they might wish it was the end of the game. Down by quite a lot, but the Vikings came back by down 3 scores. But there's another interception. Isaiah Simmons just snags it right in front of Carson. 2 interceptions in back-to-back drives for Fisher. It's not looking like this rookie quarterback is as good as Nick something was for the Commanders. And with 49 seconds left, a different quarterback in here for the Cardinals. This is Huntley, traded for him at the end of preseason. We're going to see what he could do. Keep Kyler Murray out for a little bit, let him regain some stamina. I think it's the safest thing to do. A flag is down. And this one's going to be coming back on Jawan Johnson. So we'll make it 1st and 19. And we'll stay out in that same heavy formation here, but this time going to be a rollout pass for Huntley. And a good job from, actually, never mind. I was going to say good job, but I think it was a linebacker in staying on Jawan Johnson. But as soon as we passed the ball, he just fell on his face. I'm not really pressing to get back into the end zone before half, but if it happens, it happens. And we have a guy across the middle. Nice pass from Huntley. Under pressure, 1st down. And why not? We'll call the timeout. The Cardinals had seen some very hit or miss, but mostly miss play at the quarterback position during the preseason. So they ended up going to the trade market to bring in Huntley, and they bring in a rookie receiver here on the receiver screen, and he gets a gain of 9 as they call their 2nd timeout. And on 2nd and 1, shotgun set, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They go double cover Marshall. And that was where we were going to try to go. Huntley will step up, take the sack. And with 1 second left, we'll call our final timeout and send out the field goal unit. Sanders back to kick, and he ended up actually missing a field goal to end the Commanders game in regular time, which sent us into OT. But he makes this one, and we'll have a 24-0 lead as we head into half. A completely dominating game, which is what I expected our team to be able to do to this Seattle Seahawks team. We'll take a quick look at the stats as well, and rushing game pretty similar. Passing game almost tripled, but it's the takeaways that have been key. And after a very short halftime, because we're the first game of the week, so no scores to update us on, we're even going to be receiving the second half kicks. So really not looking too great here for the Seahawks. They'll bring us down at the 27. And as a halftime update for you, we did find out that Kyler Murray is dealing with some soreness. So while we have a lead, he will not be out there playing. Great run there from Hubbard. Trucks over defender, but quickly brought down. So you can expect for at least the remainder of this game to have in Huntley. See what the young guy could do. Our first real chance seeing actually how he plays. And we're just going to need to step up here, take what we could get. And why not head down the sideline for a few extra yards? Good block there from, I think it was maybe our running back. Nice to see Huntley fitting in with the style of play here as well. As we'll go with the RPO and just hang this one off to Young down the middle. Gain of about 5-6 yards. They mark a gain of 6. Yeah, really haven't been able to test what Huntley can do, where his weaknesses are. And that's always a good thing to know for your backup quarterback. So if he does ever have to step in, you know what to avoid and what to do. We go with a short gain here. McBride fighting for the first down, but a little shy. Good stop from the defense. So on 3rd and 1, read option here, and we'll just take it as a dive pretty much down the middle. Huntley with a first down to the 28. And I'll be honest, so far I'm liking what I'm seeing here from Huntley. Knock on wood. But he's playing pretty well. We're going to have a receiver break open. Nice touch pass. Terrence Marshall taking this one to the house. First touchdown of the year for Marshall as well as Tyler Huntley. And at this rate, we'll definitely be seeing some of the backups come in, which will be good for development. I would say if we could get a 35-point lead, then yeah, backups definitely coming in, but they're gonna find DK Metcalf down the sideline. The first big play for the Seahawks is a touchdown. No one was catching DK. That was poor coverage. But of course that's gonna happen as soon as I mention backups coming in. If we could still maintain a solid lead, they'll be in for the fourth quarter for sure. We're gonna go for Juwan Johnson, pass underthrown, but actually might have helped us out there. So on 2nd and 2, coming out same formation. Let's go back to that read option, although I don't like that it's selecting the corner because I'm sure we're not actually it was correct. Tyler Huntley trying to get around the edge and maybe will? No, 3rd and inches. Good stop, 52. And we've ran this pretty much every time we've had a 3rd and inches. So let's do it again. It's worked for us so far, and if it's not broke, no need to fix it. Null down the middle will give us the first. And this is pretty much the exact reason we signed Null, is for plays exactly like that. Trying to set up the receiver screen again. Blockers not doing a great job and probably should have just went straight down the field rather than trying to get to the outside. So on 2nd and 13, we'll stay empty set, but switch it up a little bit. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Young will come in motion. He'll get the toss. We ran this play a couple times trying to find an edge. I'll say that's one thing for the Seahawks is Young continues to break at least a few tackles every game. Really nice seeing that improvement from him. But on 3rd and 10, what do you go with? With a backup quarterback in, you're not quite sure what his first main thing is, and why not go to the trusty tight end? McBride gets the first down. Huntley is 9 for 9, 83 yards and a touchdown. It went with the safer play call, and it ends up working. See if we continue to run a little bit more safer plays or air it out a little bit. Huntley will find Hollywood Brown, who does have at least 1 touchdown on the day. Maybe more. I actually can't remember. Yeah, no, I'm really liking Huntley. Maybe you guys should pick up Huntley if you need a quarterback. Set up a running back screen here this time, and didn't have anyone out in front to help block. Will only be a gain of 2. And I think I called number 7 Diggs earlier. Was incorrect. That is Weber. 2nd and 8. Couple different options showing up here, and Huntley will just end up scrambling here, but a flag is down. That'll be our 2nd hold of the night, this time Ryan Bulaga. So on 2nd and 18, Matt Breida in at running back. Going to go with an RPO. We'll actually make sure that Hollywood Brown goes deep, but it doesn't look like that changed his route. And yeah, just hand this one off down the middle. Breida will try to stretch it to the outside, get what we can, make it at least a little bit more manageable, but still 3rd and long. So on 3rd and long, I would love a late release here from Breida. But it doesn't look like we can get it in the manner of which I like. So he'll just stay in the backfield to help block. Check to the inside, and that one's going to be intercepted by Weber. You saw kind of what Huntley was looking to do, a back shoulder throw, but a little bit too far back and ends up being well behind the receiver, and Weber able to make a jump on it. We'll get the INT. First bad play we've seen from Huntley. So with that fresh set of downs here for the Seahawks, starting in plus territory, they come out heavy set. I'm going to motion over their receiver, and he'll take the handoff, Lockett with the big hit. Loss of 1. Collins in the backfield. And you got to respect what they're doing. I mean, that's a play that I'm pretty sure we've called today as well. So they just maybe don't have the correct personnel for it as we hit the end of the third quarter. And that means backups coming in with this 31-7 lead. And there we go. Massive changes have happened, although I need to fix a formation sub. We will see J.P. Richardson stay out there, but he's going to be playing at one of the interior DT spots and the backup DBs. First play out, give up a huge play and touchdown to Seattle, bringing this to a 31-14 game. Or maybe not. They're actually going to go for it here. We're going to run some man up, try to protect the inside. And Reynolds trying to lurk around, and there's a sack. First play, J.P. Richardson out there at DT, and he's getting a sack. Maybe that'll help unlock some things. Might need to shuffle around the D-line a little bit. We'll find out. We'll see how well he does the remainder of the game. And with the Seahawks coming back a little bit in this game, might see the offense switch things up a little bit, run a little bit more safer play calling as they go the handoff. Hubbard down the middle with some open running room past the 40 down to the 42, or up to the 42, I should say. Huntley did throw the INT on the last drive, just a little bit behind his receiver, a little high, made it easy for the DB to get the INT. We'll see if he can correct anything. Going to need to roll out here. Had a tight end break open late, but he's got some wheels to him. He'll get forward with the first down and out of bounds. I'll tell you what, Huntley, I am very much liking as our backup for sure. If Kyler Murray were to go down, I would be, at least so far, feel okay. Null will come in, get a gain of 6 on the last carry. We'll go back to some more play action rollout here. Like to get Huntley a little bit on the move. Good job there from the edge guy to kind of hold up Johnson, but he will end up getting the first down anyway. And still Huntley only 1 incompletion on the day, and it was a one-on-one coverage. So still looking pretty solid. Not safety, that is N'Keal Harry breaking open. He was a free agent signing for us in, I believe, the first episode. First and goal after the catch and run. And on first and goal at the 3 will come out spread. Trips to the right, 1 lone receiver to the left. Matt Breida with the draw will stick the foot in and take a big hit. That one is Diggs. Quandre Diggs to be specific. I'm pretty sure it's Quandre. Maybe I should have double checked that before sounding so confident. And tight end bubble screen touchdown. Rookie tight end Brahman gets the catch, and he's in for 6. I would say, or will say, so far in the late third quarter, early fourth, the Seahawks are finally getting things going. And they just need their quarterback to tighten things up a little bit. 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions for him on the day, as well as a fumble, as they will find 13 underneath. And we'll get a first down for him up to the 42. Again, still needing to see a little bit more here for Richardson. How well does he play in the middle? We saw him have the sack first drive, and that's intentional grounding. Like, for sure. The receiver that was quote-unquote in the area, no. Even saw Tyler Huntley there on the sideline being like, is that not? If I did that, we've all been there before. Pass to the outside, caught DK, first down, passing midfield to the 47. I'd like to see some of the younger DBs step up a little bit. The young part of the DB group, I'm not sold on. There's a sack, fumble, and recovered. J.P. Richardson forced by Jermaine Allen, another rookie. I told you what, the rookie class we brought in is amazing. That we have had so many players make huge plays, a lot of them key starters for us as well. And just like that, the offense back out on the field. We're going to set up a screen pass again here. N'Keal Harry get forward for a gain of 8. And it is really weird. This formation has a lot of fake jet sweeps, but not an actual jet sweep. Just something to note. Be a play action handoff here. Ramirez one-on-one in the end zone with Diggs and can't squeeze it. Ramirez, an undrafted rookie receiver, almost making the play there on the vet. Go with a read option, and they don't quite hold the blocks long enough, and Huntley's not going to get around the edge. Great job there from 53. We'll let the 2-minute warning hit, and then we'll send out the field goal unit. And I was actually completely unaware of where we got sacked. So instead we ended up punting it because it would have been about a 57, almost 60-yard field goal. They set up a screen pass here. Carson headed down the sideline. We'll take a hit there from Thompson, the backup safety. Have a lot of very similar names here on this team. I think even last year we had another corner whose name was also Thompson or something close. First and 10 here for the Seahawks. They'll go underneath number 13 with the catch and gain of 8. And I'm trying to not call any plays that blitz because I want to see what this line can do without the assist of any blitzes, and almost a interception, almost a knockaway from rookie linebacker Boyd. Instead caught for the first down by Fant. Seahawks going to have a couple underneath guys. They'll go to Fant again, who will bounce off of the tackle from Nick Hale and get the first down. Good job there from Fant. We will bring a bit of a blitz here, though, as they come out with a double tight end set. We'll send Boyd as well as the corner, and corner almost got there. Instead, we whiff. We're still whiffing, and Parkinson headed down the sideline. We'll be escorted out by one of our backup corners. And there's 23 seconds left on the clock. Seahawks looking for just a complimentary score at this point. And they'll just toss it up, and you're going to throw a flag on that? That is the weakest pass interference call I've ever seen. We maybe swatted his hand a split second early, but that's weak. Myjah Sanders off the edge, won't get there in time. And there is the complimentary score for number 13, but comes way too late in this game. We've already wrapped up the victory for sure. And the Seahawks were able to tack on some garbage time points when we had our backups in. But still a very dominating win, 38-20. Saw some great things from Huntley. Only one incomplete pass, and it was a turnover in one-on-one coverage. Great play made there by the corner, or maybe DB. Pass a little bit off target, but honestly, across the board, great play from the entire team. 5 takeaways. Can't ask for more than that. I mean, you could technically ask for more than that, but you're just being greedy at that point. And that was just a good game across the board. Love seeing the backups get out there, and it was really good to see a backup quarterback actually play very well. So really excited there about Huntley. If Kyler Murray goes down, has more stamina issues as we move further along in the season, I'm comfortable bringing in Huntley for maybe a drive or two here and there. At least spice things up a little bit. But the division contests are not over with yet. As we move over to next week, we will be playing against division rival Rams. They are 1-2, winning their first game last week. We've had 2 really good games, and then one pretty bad game that we still managed to get a victory in. We'll need to make sure we show up for the remainder of our games. Obviously, we want to get to a Super Bowl, and if we win 2 Super Bowls in a row, maybe we consider this as a short series, just seeing how good we can make a team who wasn't bad to start off with. In real life, they've been pretty bad, but in the game, pretty decent to start off with. They were just really old. They needed to make a few moves, and those few moves worked. We won a Super Bowl. So if we end up getting back-to-back Super Bowls, I have a challenge in mind. So if we get to a point where we win this, I'll start to leak some of that information to you guys as what our next challenge will be. And I want to make it a challenge. It'll be a traditional series for sure, but I want it to be difficult because the first 2 traditional franchises on this channel, I've won a Super Bowl each year. So if that continues here, I'm going to make things very difficult for myself to make things a little bit more interesting. But in this one, we're 3-0 to start off. We've played really well. We've also had a almost a hiccup against the Commanders. Against the Rams, you got to beat your division rivals, right? It's the number one key. So that will be the next episode. To make sure you don't miss on that next episode, make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. And if you're subscribed or not subscribed, tick that bell icon so that way you're notified of when these videos go live. As I mentioned earlier in this episode, this series posted on Monday and Thursday, with the state-only challenge posted on Wednesday and Saturday. So you guys got 4 videos a week of Madden content. It's pretty good. And also, we're getting really close, at least while I'm recording this, to 100 subscribers. So make sure you're hitting that button so we can surpass that next milestone. I'd really appreciate it. And until next time, we'll see you guys later. Bye.
How it's supposed to feel.